Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about Infinite Dendrogram episode 3. And like always, we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay, so episode 3 pretty much starts with, Ray and Rook and the embryos kind of talking to each other about Figaro, the character we met last episode. Pretty much they were talking about, like, did he take care of all the PK players that were killing all the noobs and all the lower level characters, right? Like, they were just killing people for no reason. And on this episode we actually learned there is a reason, right? Like, if another human character, right, kills like another player, they get 10,000 lure, and I'm guessing that's just like the currency that they use for the game. And 10k is a lot when you put it into perspective, right? Because Ray and Rook, they were talking about doing a quest later in the episode, and they were gonna get 30,000 lure for just completing the quest. And that quest, you had to, it was like an escort mission, and how much escort missions freaking suck. Okay, in any game, it doesn't even matter. Okay, especially I would guess in this one it would suck even more, because if you fail your quest, you're pretty much the NPC is gonna die forever. Okay, that's not cool. That's not cool. But so you can see how other players will be enticed to actually go around and kill other players, because if you get 10,000 lure, you kill 3, that could take how long? Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you're OP. You just go around the city limits where all the noobs are. You kill, 2, 3, 4 of them in an hour, and you got you just got a lot of money. So definitely I can see why PKers are a thing in this game. It makes complete sense. Now we also got to see who actually took out all the PKers in like the northwest, southeast, right? Like, it was like the whole area. And the way we learned it was kind of funny, because they were all sitting here talking about Figaro and this new character, what is it, Marie, whatever you want to pronounce it. She just shows up like a ninja, right? And her job is pretty much like an information broker, I would say, right? Like, she goes around, she gets information, and if you want information, you gotta pay up. And our group of characters, Ray and Rook, obviously they're paid, and we get to see like the 4 superior like people in the game, like the characters. Like, we get to see, I think it was Figaro, the King of Destruction, Sukoyo, which is like a weird ass cult she belongs to, like the Lunar Society, weird. And then Lele, and I like Lele because that she kind of gave me like the whole like Fist of the North Star kind of like vibe, plus like Neji from Naruto, because she was like hitting people and they would just blow up. OP as hell. Okay, so that was Lele. She pretty much, I think, I forgot what site she took care of, but she pretty much just soloed the whole area, one-shotting everybody. Lele, OP. All the superior characters that we saw today, OP. We get to see the King of Destruction. That dude just leveled the whole forest. And the forest that he leveled was pretty much the one where Ray died last episode. When he got a player killed by supposedly another superior character. But this character is actually like a PKer, so I guess he just dedicates to be OP and kill all the players. So we actually don't know the reason why he's doing it, because if you think about it, right? If you're that OP, why do you need to kill noobs? Unless you just get that, like power hungry and you just want to show everybody that you're OP. Kind of douchey if you ask me. But, he exists, and he was the only one out of all the clans that survived, okay? And that King of Destruction, you can see where he gets his name, because that dude leveled the whole forest, okay? We didn't actually get to see the character itself. We just got to see, just him destroying everything. So his embryo is definitely broken, okay? Broken. Then the last one, well, we got 2 left. We got Figaro and Sukoyo, the Lunar Society lady, which that's my background right here. That lady is crazy OP. No, and she's crazy, okay? Because she has like a religion, like a real religion in Japan, like that exists in real life, and their whole belief is that you can like live inside another world, and that's why they're playing the game, because that's like their religion, their belief. Your soul to escape has to go to like another world. Crazy shit. It's a cult, okay? But you cannot deny it. That girl is OP. She pretty much did like some AOE like binding and made everybody choke, and then her supporters came around and just stabbed everybody. She's crazy. She's OP. We got that out of the way. Now we move on to Figaro, the character we met last episode. Now talk about OP. Okay, we actually got like a more in-depth like look at him, because he pretty much just showed up by himself, because OP, and the player killers were killing noobs, and the what's the name of the guy, Mad Castle. He was like, he got a message from one of the noobs in his party, and he was like, oh, we got another person coming, get ready, and just communication drops, and obviously he did. Okay, he did. And then you see like messages pop up, because everybody, all the player killers in the party group from Mad Castle were getting one-shotted. And then we see Figaro come in and be like, he's just a nice guy. He's just a nice. He was like, yo, you leave, I leave you alone. Let's call it a day. I ain't got time for this. I'm trying to get my PvP, I mean, not my PvP, but I'm trying to get my stats, my trading up. I gotta go to this other place. Bro, just leave. And like your typical anime villain, he tries to trap him, right? Like, oh, let's sign a contract real quick. I'm like, bro, you're about to get one-shotted, okay? I knew he was gonna get one-shotted, okay? No if, and, or buts about it. I knew 100% he was gonna try to ambush our boy Figaro, and that shit was not going to fly. Figaro is so freaking broken. This dude whipped him outside of the freaking earth, okay? That's how broken this Figaro character is. He just whipped him up, literally left the atmosphere, brought him back down, and then we see him pull up this crazy ass sword and slash him in half. Okay? Now, I think Figaro is going to be more important to the story. I think that's why he's got such a unique like embryo and power, and just the way he fights. I think that in the whole episode, this is my favorite part, because when we got to see the other 3 superiors that killed everybody, like the animation for those fights weren't really that great. Lele, crazy girl over there with a cult, she really didn't do anything like stylish or like Figaro did. She pretty much just AoE'd, CC'd everybody, and just her followers kind of killed everybody. No big deal there. So then we move on to Ray, the main character. He kind of found the rabbit. What was his name? Shisai. Found him, and he's an admin, and pretty much told him that not a lot of people can actually walk into like the whole space that he was in, drinking tea and eating cake. So that right there tells you our main character and his embryo, they're gonna be the star, the most powerful thing ever. And the little rabbit, the admin kind of doesn't want to tell him about the orcs. Like he gives him a hint, right? Like the orcs heart is in the stomach, so maybe you gotta like hit him in the stomach. I don't know. I'm sure our character's gonna figure it out, but it was kind of like foreshadowing what's gonna happen in the future, because we at the end of the episode we got to see the orcs were ambushing another party and pretty much just wiped them out, and we got to see this big ass orc that's obviously going to be the boss for the next episode or the episode after that. But we know we're gonna be seeing him later on for sure. For sure. And then the funniest part of the episode was Rook telling Ray what his job is. And I shit you not, this dude came out saying he was a pimp, okay? And even the stats kind of like make other people kind of like, like he was like a monster tamer and stuff like that. Nah, bro, he like a straight up pimp. Like the skills he was getting were like pimp in real world style skills, which I thought it was funny. But, it was kind of ridiculous. Come on now. You actually have a class named Pimp? Crazy. And of course, we see Mary again kind of tagging on to the whole group. So I guess she's going to be a party member for the next like expedition that they're doing to go out and explore to the next town. And I kind of want to see what Mary's got, because she was appearing out of nowhere, so she's probably gonna got some crazy ass skills. She's probably gonna be one-shotting stuff, or at the very least, she's gonna be providing information to the other group members to where they'll be able to fight more effectively. I mean, I don't think she's really gonna one-shot anything. She's an information broker, so I think she's just gonna deal with that. Like, she'll probably see a monster, and she'll be able to tell like our characters, look, the weakness to the orcs is this or that. This is the way you defeat this boss. This is the way you do this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something along those lines. I don't think she's gonna be carrying the party. I think Ray is gonna be the one doing the heavy lifting. So overall, the episode was kind of more like character building. We got to see the 4 superiors. We kind of learned that there's like a jail system where you can kind of get away with it if you just log out or get killed. So there's not really a good punishment for the PKers, right? Like, maybe if the game would have added, like, instead of being away for 24 hours, maybe you get 48 to kind of bring the player killing down a little bit. Because to me, it sounds like that's a big problem in the game. And like, the people that took care of all the player killers only did it for selfish reasons, right? Because they were all trying to get to like another town or open trade routes for whatever reason. But to me, it was like kind of selfish, because they just wanted to do it for their sake, not everybody else's. So we got that going on. But overall, episode was good. Definitely looking forward to the next episode. Overall, I don't think it's one of the best winter 2020 animes so far. I'm liking it. It's no big deal. Definitely not better than Buffy. Definitely my favorite winter anime of 2020 is Buffy, the girl with the shield. But this one is okay. I'm definitely gonna finish watching it. And if it ends up being like a 12 episode cliffhanger, I definitely want to see more in the future. So yeah. Like always, go ahead and subscribe, leave me a like. I will see you on the next episode.